Hello there, this is Carla from Documenting the Journey over on Instagram, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm glad that you found me, and I hope that you enjoy my content. So today I am actually going to be doing a very quick flip through of my MakseLife planner for the first 6 months. I have been in this goal setting planner since the very beginning of 2020, so this is not a new planner to me. However, I always read the stuff at the beginning of the planner anyways. There were a couple of additions this year, so I always managed to write down a couple of notes as well. I did my compass assessment, and then I compared my current January 2021 to January 2020 scores just to see how much growth I had done in a year, and I really liked that comparison. I liked being able to do that. These are the questions that I got for my compass assessment. And then you've got your intentions page, and then you've got all of your goal setting prep pages. And so one thing that you'll notice in this planner is I've got a lot of tabs up here. That's because I just refer to a lot of stuff in my planner on a regular basis. And I just really love tabs because they're just fun. This vision board was new for me this year. I'd never made a vision board. I did not do one in 2020 either. 2020 was my first year doing any sort of goal setting, and I told myself that I was going to focus on 2 goals the entire year. I wasn't even going to do all 8 areas of life. As you can see, I've had quite a bit of growth because I have several goals for every single area of life now. In 2020, I also didn't even write annual goals. I just did monthly goals and weekly actions. And so I really loved being able to try a vision board for the first time because I was more comfortable with the system and I knew that I could really set my mind to something. And this was a really good page for me to just refer back to. It's not a vision board in a traditional sense, but it's a vision board in the fact that for me, it is what I enjoy. It is just a reminder of things for me that are beautiful and things that I love as well. And so not really a traditional vision board, but I absolutely loved the look of it. So I did it anyway. And so I will do a very quick flip through a lot of this stuff. You'll notice that I have had a lot of changes in this planner within the first 6 months. I did one layout, I did both layouts, I went back to a different layout. So there's just a lot of kind of different things that I've done here. I'll pause on a few layouts, but I'm going to do pretty quick flip through of most of the goal oriented and most of the, what are they called, reflection pages as well. This is in January. In January, I told myself that I was going to just be doing one layout for the entire year. And I chose vertical layout because I wanted to have a more in-depth tracking of all of my individual goals I wanted to work on for that particular week, my weekly actions. And so I did the bob last year. I created the best of both. Me, Sarah, and Darian kind of created this name for it, and it's basically using both layouts within the same week. I ended up doing that at one point in here. But because I wanted to just focus mostly on my goals, I decided to just try to do a vertical layout, and that worked for a couple of months. I also was trying to do the bowl full of lemons declutter home organization challenge, and so that was, I think, a 14-week challenge, and so I basically printed it off and then taped it in on my weekly actions so I knew what to work on that week. And I actually did really well with that challenge. So I was pretty happy with how that worked out. And it was a nice challenge, especially for the beginning of the year, to just kind of get all of your stuff in the house kind of cleaned up. And so, like I said, I'll just do a real quick flip through of all of this, and then I'll probably get a little bit chatty as well because I am extremely excited that fall launch is coming soon with MakseLife. I'm so in love with this company. I love the planner. I love the goal setting system. I love the flexibility of this planner because it is on a wire O. It is easy to kind of rearrange the planner, add pages, change pages, recoil, change covers. and I love the flexibility of the planner itself. But also the biggest reason that I love the company is because I love the owner. Sierra is an amazing person, and I just love everything that she stands for. I love all of her values. I love everything she puts out into the world in addition to the planner community. And she truly is just a beacon of light at the end of the tunnel. And so that's part of the reason I love this system so much, is because I love supporting companies with owners that have strong values that I also align myself with. And launch is in October for the fall line, and I am very, very excited. They are coming out with so many fun things. It's going to be really hard for me to kind of rein myself in and not be team buy all the things. They are coming out again. These are called their flagship planners. So these are the 7x9 full year planners with, I think this is a 2-inch wire O binding. And they're going to come out with the vertical and the horizontal for these again in October for 2022. And then they are also coming out with a 6-month undated on a traditional standard coil. And they are coming out with a daily planner in an A5 size on a traditional standard coil as well. I've also used their companion notebooks, which are also A5 size, and they have perforated pages. So if you're in a different planner, you can tear the page out and put it in a pocket, or even washi tape it in to your planner so your goals can be with you as well. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to continue making those. There's just so much goodness coming in the way of fall launch for this company. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see all of the goodies that she is coming out with. And I am not decided yet on which planner I am going to use. I have a really strong love for this planner, but it is very big. It is very bulky. It is extremely chunky. In my opinion, it is not very portable. And so I do think that I'm going to end up buying the A5 Daily, which is going to be a 3-month planner on a traditional coil. And I think that is going to be my main type of planner. And then I think I'm still going to use this flagship planner to kind of do all what I'm doing here basically, which is my gratitude, my happy moments, my doodles, or something along those lines. And then I'll definitely still use the flagship planner. I might even consider making that one my kind of memory keeper. But I don't know. I'm really torn between the flagship planner and the 7x9 6-month undated on a standard coil. Oh, I just don't even know what I'm going to do. There's just going to be so many options. It's going to be hard for me to figure out what I want to do. But I'm probably just going to be team buy all the things and then just figure it out what I like best once they all come in. Because sometimes you just never really know until you have the product in front of you, until you can easily kind of turn the pages and see the sizes. But I am definitely an A5 or smaller type of planner person, especially when it has to leave my house. This is 7x9 is not a very good size for me when I need to leave my home. And so we'll just see when everything comes out in October. All right, so I think that we are getting close to the point where we are at right now. This is my Q2 compass assessment. Oops, I missed a page. And you can see I haven't used my monthly spreads in, I think, the past couple of months. I think April I did a doodle challenge. But instead of doing the doodles, I cheated and just found stickers through my stash. And I'm thinking of actually going back and doing that on these previous months as well. And then I've got some more goals. Oops. All right, so basically what I'm doing now with my planner is I went back to just the horizontal because in May, the Club Moxie started. And so I kind of took a really big backseat on going hard at my goals. And so that's why you'd see I took out the vertical layout because I wasn't really doing a lot of goal setting, so to say. And so I just used the horizontal layout for memory keeping and keeping track of gratitude and keeping track of like the happy moments during the day. And so I started doing that during Club Moxie. I like the way it's turned out because I just like, it's kind of turning into a little bit more of a memory keeper, which I actually really enjoy. I think this is the week that we're on right now. Yeah, this is the week that we're on right now. Oh, week 28. How is it week 28 already? Oh my gosh. And then, so I basically go through each night, and I'm a little late because I'm filming on a Friday. So I basically go through each night and just kind of jot down some things that happened, some gratitude that I have as well. And then these are the Archer and Olive acrylograph pens, paint pens. Somebody had reached out in one of the Facebook groups and asked if any of those pens matched the areas of life. My brain is not working. I need coffee. I can't think of all of these words right now. So the longest lines are from the Tropical collection in addition to this one. And then I only had 2 other collections. And so I tried to find like the best match because I have the warm fall and the cool fall. And I just didn't really have a good match for either of those. But that's what that's all about. And then the rest is just empty spreads right now. I do have a little bit in my notes pages, but I actually converted all of this to my Hobonichi Weeks right now. And I don't even know why, because I don't ever really track cleaning in my Hobonichi Weeks. I just had a ton of extra note pages in there, so I just felt obligated to put it in there. But I am behind a little bit on some of my chores. I do all of these every single week, and then I've got quarterly, seasonally, and then monthly here as well. And then I've got a weekly tracker, which as you can see, we're on like week 28. I have not kept up with this. And then I made a repair list, bucket list type thing for the house. And then that's all that I ever really did with my note pages. That is the first 6 months in my planner. So until Club Moxie is done, I'm just going to continue doing these types of spreads. And I think Club Moxie is going all the way until November or December. And so this is how the rest of my planner is going to look for the entire year. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can find me on Instagram at Documenting the Journey, or you can add a comment down below and let me know if you have any plans for October launch for the MakseLife collection or line or whatever you call it. I don't even know what it's called. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.